Good afternoon, everybody. Zach Meyer with Meyer Property Maintenance. We got a new piece of equipment to replace our smaller loader that we have. That's recognized in the first video that I ever did for the channel. I haven't really had time to do a video, and some of the jobs that we've been doing, there just haven't been the greatest jobs to film, just because there's a lot of focus involved, and putting the cat in some weird positions on hills and stuff. Sometimes I don't like to film when I'm really got to wrap my head around what I'm doing, and I haven't had a chance to do a video on this new machine. But I had a little bit of time today, so I figured that I would. It's actually a 2021 year Dingo tx1000, and the difference between this and the tx420 that we had before is just a day and night difference in every aspect. This is the wide track version. The machine, from width to width, it's about 43 inches, give or take. It also it's better for ground pressure, and it's less disturbance on lawns and such. It's got an 81-inch hinge pin height, so you can load, pretty much you can load a full-size dumpster. Now, you won't be able to load certain dump trucks depending on how tall they are, but I built some sides for the dump trailer, and it dumps over these perfectly. You can hold a lot more stuff in the trailer, so that was the reason for that. So I've been trying to get those sides built for a while. I was obviously wanting to get a bigger machine so that I would be able to dump over the side. Without the boards, the other Dingo could dump over the side, but the trailer wouldn't be able to hold on much, and the other machine would struggle. It's just a lot slower. It's just not nearly as powerful. This thing is fast, it's nimble, it's very turf friendly. I have the grapple bucket on there at the moment. It's got 12 hours on it so far. I actually had to find this from a private seller up in New York, who had this machine sitting in his warehouse. He bought it because he was going to use it as a backup in case his Bobcat machines didn't come in, because as everybody knows, there's a shortage on pretty much everything right now, especially equipment, probably more so than anything else from what I've seen and experienced. But the wait time for one of these for my local dealer was over a year. And that's just their guess. Who knows how long it would be before I'd be able to get them. By that time, I would probably be losing, I'd be losing money, I'd be losing work, wouldn't be able to get some of the jobs done in a timely fashion. But so far, I'm very impressed. Those are guys who might see the video who are familiar with the 1000s. They are prone to having their quirks and their issues. They did change this switch here for the continuous flow for the hydraulics. I don't really run anything on continuous flow. This is really just removing dirt and debris. But I'm sure the time will come when I will use this. But they upgraded this this pedal, the other one that was like a little push button down there, and it was known for having issues. I believe they made some corrections with the neutral safety switch as well. It won't move unless that is toggled after it's started. That seems to be working fine, but then again, it doesn't have too many hours on it. I actually pulled off all these screens and went through everything, and I checked for rubbing hoses and such, because apparently that's been an issue for certain people. I don't really trust anybody. So my first thing I did when I got it was take all the side panels and the things off or whatever, and just kind of went through everything and just made sure that there was nothing that was rubbing that wasn't going to become a problem in the future. And so far so good. There's really everything's pretty sound in there, from what I can tell. I know that these hoses had issues. They have started to wrap them up now or whatever. I believe before maybe they weren't wrapping them, from what I've seen. but I haven't had any issues there. It's been a good machine. I really think a lot of the issues come from just not doing proper maintenance on them, and letting them sit outside. I mean, this is stored inside. The attachments and whatnot are stored outside. The cat's outside in the warmer months, and it'll come inside when it gets really cold to help keep those hoses as healthy as I can keep them for extended period of time. Nobody likes replacing hydraulic hoses. Aside from that, these paired together, they're quite a team. They can do quite a bit. We did some pond work earlier in the week, and just compared to getting those piles out of there and hauling them off, another pond job that we did, we didn't actually have to remove the material, but it took like all day just to move the piles to the woods where we were allowed to dump them with the smaller dingo that I used to have. I was able to haul off about 15,000 pounds of yellow iris and load the dump trailer, go and dump and come back. And I did that at probably between 9 and 4:30, 9 to 4. And that was also time with, driving, 35 minutes one way and 35 minutes back. So this thing basically had the trailers loaded within 10 minutes. So super capable. I know I'd been talking about maybe stepping up into a skid loader, but this is all the work that I target. This is really the best thing for me at the time period. It's really good for moving material. That's really what it is. That can't you can't move a huge bucket of stone. You can't move. You only got so much volume in that bucket. If I really have to dig or move earth, I'll use this, and then this will complement it wherever the dirt's got to be transported. If it's more than 20 feet away or something of that nature, if you're doing a pad or something. But this was perfect. I saw an opportunity. I paid a little bit more than what I would like to pay for this machine, but the way things are right now, you can't walk into any dealer anywhere and get a machine. You just can't do it. It's just not happening right now. A lot of manufacturers aren't even really taking orders for these machines. So I saw an opportunity to get this thing. Like I said, I paid a little bit more than what I would have liked to pay, but not more than what's on the market right now. I mean, I literally, within a month's time of owning this thing, it was $5,000 increases, $7,000 increases. So it's big increases on these machines, but I lucked out. I got everything that I needed to get. I'm happy with it. Keep an eye on everything. I pressure wash it once a week, clean the undercarriage, grease everything pretty much after every use. And these machines are really taking care of me and taking care of each other. I'm super happy where the business is right now, and that it's going in the right direction. Sorry, the firehouse isn't far from our shop, and I guess a text message notification isn't enough. They have to let the world know that there's something going on. But anyway, that's a little quick video I wanted to do. I'm not gonna hold on for too long, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little update for our new piece of equipment and what it's going to be doing for us. And there'll be some upcoming videos and stuff shortly on how this thing is going to help us. Thanks so much. Take care.